Hi everyone, my name is Victoria, and over a series of videos I'm going to tell you how to start your Instagram blog from nothing. Now it might seem obvious to mention, but every blog that you see on the internet is about something. Sports, food, lifestyle, arts, creativity, music. There's so much to write about. But one thing that beginners usually dread is how to navigate that ocean, especially when you are starting from absolutely nothing. Well, don't be scared. I'm here to guide you through, and today we'll start with the very basics. First of all, you need to answer 3 important questions. They may seem simple, but it's important that you have these clear in your mind before you start out. So number 1, what is my blog going to be about? Think of all the things in life that attract you, that you are good at, or that you're simply interested in. 3 or 4 things might spring to mind immediately, but do some soul searching to see if there's anything else that might be worth sharing. Maybe you used to attend an art class but suddenly abandoned it. If so, you might consider making art one of your possible topics and share what you know or what interested you with your audience. Or maybe you have a niche skill. You know how to build a PC, provide proper maintenance for your bike, knit. Maybe you know great places to buy excellent and cheap vinyl records, or methods of market analysis for your next purchase. Think of anything that can provide value for your potential followers. Whatever you think of, be brave and write it down. Aim to write around 15 to 20 topics that will push you to maybe discover something you hadn't considered before. But don't worry if you can't get that many. Once you've written down a good selection, step back and reflect on which of these topics you'd like to include in your Instagram blog. Aim for at least 3 themes to begin with, and with time you could slowly incorporate the others and bring new content into your creation. What about the worst case scenario, when nothing comes to your mind and you cannot come up with any ideas at all? Just start posting things that come into your head. Later on, you'll be able to separate the topics out from your posts and see what works. Number 2, what is my target audience? There are 4 different characteristics with which we can assess and determine our target audience, but the most relevant for an Instagram blogger are socio-demographic and psychographic. Socio-demographic characteristics include age, gender, educational status, area of expertise, level of income, and it could even include marital status. And the psychographic characteristics include personality traits, outlooks, hobbies, personal values, things like that. Now, why do we really need to focus on these things? Hitting your target audience will lead to better retention of your content. For example, promoting your business content or political content for a teen-rated audience will most likely not lead to great engagement rates. This type of content just does not suit this group of people in general. So our primary objective is to imagine your perfect consumer. Determining the target groups of people might look like a challenging task, but here's a little tip. The target audience usually looks just like the blogger themselves. So try to aim for people that look and think just like you, and it's a lot easier. So now you have the topics you are going to include in your blog, and you know your target demographic. The third and final question is, what is the aim of the blog? To break it down, ask yourself, what kind of issues does your blog solve? What value does it provide, and what needs does it satisfy? For some topics, it's easy to define the value provision. Your English teaching blog provides value for people who want to learn English. Your vegan cooking blog provides value for vegans who want new recipes. For other topics, you may want to consider how you can specifically provide value. Say you have a travel blog, but how can you provide value? Maybe you can provide budget traveling tips or show people places off the beaten track so that they can have a unique holiday themselves. Sometimes providing value isn't as obvious as in the examples I just mentioned. You can provide value simply by letting someone into your world. You can simply show yourself off, your own life. Your personality is valuable too, don't forget that. Your outlook, aesthetics, experience and achievements could all potentially inspire others. Think of all the dumb reality TV shows that have ridiculously high ratings. That's because people have an inherent urge and interest in spying on others, sneak peeking into their lives. So if you're brave enough to let others in, that could be an avenue for you. Want to know about other things that might get your audience interested? Hit the like and subscribe button and stay tuned for the next episode.